coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quickly out to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
Yeah, it is a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football catch. A nice route by the wide receiver.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
They'll leave it with him. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
To the air, it's Lagway. Getting some heat. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Pocket starts to collapse. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Gators will line up to punt it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. So the South Carolina Gamecocks offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Might as well give it to him again. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. He's looking to throw it. Got his man. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll try to snap it quickly. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the shuffle. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form time.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big. When he gets that handoff going to the right, he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. Back to pass, it's Lagway. It's on target and complete.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Scrambling away. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
That's caught. It's Daniels. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that you're quarterback.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gators!
This This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Ole Miss found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Oxford. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Well, how about that stick at the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first down. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles later in the game.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Oh, it's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
What great discipline shown by the defense. When your job's contained, you're supposed to contain the football. Not let your eyes deceive you. Ball starts to go away. Your job is to still contain the backside. Great job staying disciplined. Great win for the defense.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Going to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Release to the back. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain. Now they're forced to punt.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that pass intercepted. Touchdown, Florida! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
On second down, looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
On the run, fires downfield. He's got an open man. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Dropping back, it's Glagway. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
When these offenses get in the rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to pass on second down. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Takes the easy completion. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. On second down, they'll take to the air. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, the defense does an awesome job here with their backs against the wall in their own red zone, coming away with an INT early. That could be a big game-changing type play in this game.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. They'll run play action. Lofts one high and deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's complete. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Michigan found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage maize and blue football. Those folks in the big house won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
The short hands, it's Caldwell.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. At the 35, he's open. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, going up top. They're trying, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Still on his feet. He's going to run it. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Tight end finds a soft spot. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
This one's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
Pressure coming. Got it set up on the outside. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Finds his man, enough for the first.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
He makes the catch, but the officials right on top of it, signaling out of bounds. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Power football with the run. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. To the air. It's Lagway. Lets it fly deep downfield. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker, who is so important to this team.
The sure hands, it's Jacobs. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap on third down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing.
And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, and in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You've got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best runner runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
And the Gators trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Good, solid tackle.
Well, they come up short. It's now going to set up 4th and 1. If I'm this offensive coordinator, I'm finding who's my biggest, most physical back, the guy that I can trust to get north and go get me this 1st down.
And so I'm bringing all the big bodies in on the defensive line, and I'm making sure I get a little bit of penetration so I don't let that big running back get downhill so he can fall forward, so he can get momentum going. Big-time 4th down and short coming.
Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Colorado found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A prime example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Boulder. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. It's complete to the right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Florida. And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Yeah, just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, you know, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Gamecocks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No fair catches here, looking for room. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sack.
Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better.